Cool. So this week in our fast stance Lindy floor class, we were doing focusing on sort of like our own sort of like controlled motion. So we started with some Charleston, and here we're really focusing on being on top of our weight, so making sure that we have a nice clean stack from our shoulders down the balls of our feet. And when we're doing Charleston, we keep that there, even when we're doing around the world or anything like that. And so then we wanted to then think about like our arms and keeping this like nice straight track rather than using counter body motion. The faster you get, the more this becomes difficult. So keeping in line, bop, bop, boop, bop, boop, bop, boop.
Yep. And then when we partner up, we talked about our spacing with each other. So one of the things we talked about is when you come in for 3 and 4, pass as close as you can. So actually, let's do it this way so they can see the ships in the night. So if we did 1, 2, 3, and 4 of our swing out, you'll see how close we pass. Boom, ba, shoom, ba, da. We are almost brushing noses.
Yep. So we stay nice and close as we come together, and when that looks like when we're coming together, boom, ba, da. We have a nice close swing out. And leaders, also, I mentioned making sure your rock step is straight back, or your first steps
and
are
not off the
straight
track.
in the line here, rather than coming off the line. So we don't want any rotation in this faster swing out.
And follows, don't try to help your leads by getting out of their way. If they are in your way and you accidentally hit them,
that happens.
That is life.
Cool. And then the last thing we talked about was the sort of illusion of distance. As the music gets faster, we tend to think like, oh, people are like swinging out like huge, but when they actually just stand up, they're relatively close to each other still.
Yeah.
And so the illusion of space is the fact that like our weight is coming away from each other a bit, and then we can make our lines longer by extending through.
But if we stood up, we're like actually
Still
pretty close together.
Close. And so there we want to make sure that our feet are staggered. So if we're square and we want to get some stretch, we have to be farther away. If we're staggered, we can be closer on one side, so we actually can make sure that distance is there. And that means we don't have to travel as far when we're swinging out.
So a swing out here looks like this. Shoom, ba, boom, ba, da.
And we're sharing space here. Boom, ba, 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 da.
And if Carl lays out, if we both lay out, you can see the illusion of distance that we would get.
And if we lay out, and then we stand up, we're still pretty close.
And next week, we'll keep benchmarking and pumping up the speeds. Thank you all.
Cool.